Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving deep today into something I think we all struggle with, at least a little bit,
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
eating right.
Always a hot topic.
Yeah, and it seems like every week there's some new fad diet or some crazy supplement or whatever.
Totally.
But today we're taking a step back from all that and really getting down to basics.
Love that.
Like, what does a balanced diet actually look like for, just a regular person?
Exactly. Back to the fundamentals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're looking at this excerpt.
Okay.
It's called, What is a Balanced Diet for Adults?
Perfect.
So, we're adults,
We are adults.
supposedly.
Huh?
So this is for us.
Let's figure this out.
Yeah. Hopefully we can learn something here.
Absolutely.
So right off the bat, this piece really emphasizes that a balanced diet is not about restriction or deprivation.
I think that's a huge misconception.
It is.
That people think, oh, a balanced diet means I can't eat anything fun anymore.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Or everything's got to be, kale and
Yeah.
tofu or something.
I mean, those things are great,
They
but
have their place.
yeah, in moderation, like anything else.
Yeah, and it's more about, getting the right mix of things.
Exactly. It's about finding that sweet spot where
Yeah.
you're fueling your body with the right stuff to perform at its best.
Yeah, and feel good.
And feel good, yes.
Yeah. So let's break that down a bit.
Okay.
The article talks a lot about macronutrients.
We're the building blocks.
Yeah. So carbs, proteins, and fats.
The trifecta.
The trifecta.
We've all heard of them, but do we really understand them?
I don't know about you, but
Always more to learn.
I'm always learning something new.
Me too.
So let's start with carbs because
Okay.
I think those get a bad rap sometimes.
They do. They really do.
Low carb, this, low carb, that.
It's all the rage.
Right.
But the thing is, our bodies actually need carbs.
We do.
They're our primary source of energy.
Like fuel for the engine.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's not all carbs are created equal, right?
Right. That's
Like those simple carbs, the sugary stuff, those give you a quick burst of energy, but then you crash.
Right. You're on that roller coaster.
Exactly. Up and down all day.
Yeah. Whereas complex carbs, like those found in whole grains and veggies,
Oh, yeah. The good stuff.
yeah, those provide sustained energy release.
Which is what we want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need that to power through your day.
And your workout.
And your workout, yeah.
You don't want to be running on fumes halfway through.
No, you don't want to hit that wall.
Exactly.
So, okay, carbs important,
Very important.
but protein also super crucial. Right?
Oh, absolutely essential.
I mean, we all know it's important for building and repairing muscle tissue.
Right. That's what we usually think of.
Yeah,
But it goes way beyond that.
it does.
It plays a crucial role in so many bodily functions.
Okay, like what?
Like hormone production, immune function, even enzyme activity.
Wow, I didn't realize it was involved in so much.
It's kind of the jack of all trades of the nutrient world.
It really is.
Yeah, and the source actually mentions this study,
Oh, yeah.
showing that adequate protein intake can even improve bone health.
Wow, interesting.
So it's not just for those gym buffs out there.
Everyone needs it.
Everyone needs it.
Yeah.
Young, old, active, sedentary, you name it.
Okay, so carbs, protein.
What's left?
Can't forget about the often demonized
No, here we go.
fats.
The bad boy of the nutrition world.
Yeah, but I feel like you're finally getting some good press.
Right. The tides are turning.
Yeah.
Because we're starting to understand that not all fats are created equal.
Right.
There are good fats out there.
Yeah, the healthy fats.
Yes, and our bodies actually need them.
For sure.
Like those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil.
Those are my favorites.
They're delicious and good for you.
Win-win.
Exactly. They're essential for things like cell function, hormone regulation.
I read somewhere that healthy fats can even help with brain function.
That's right.
Yeah.
The article mentions a study linking omega-3 fatty acids to improved cognitive function and even mood stability.
Wow, so they're like brain food.
Pretty much. They keep those synapses firing.
Okay, so we've covered carbs, protein, and fats.
The big three.
The big three, the macronutrients.
But there's more to the story, right?
Right, we can't forget about the micronutrients.
The unsung heroes.
Yeah, the vitamins and minerals.
So important, but so easy to overlook.
They are.
But they play such a vital role in our overall health.
They do, and I think sometimes we forget about them because they're needed in smaller amounts.
Right, they're kind of behind the scenes.
Yeah, but they're doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Absolutely. Every single process in our body relies on vitamins and minerals to some extent.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing when you think about it.
It is, and I think, we all know that we need to eat our fruits and vegetables,
Right.
but sometimes I don't think we really understand why.
Yeah, it's more than just because mom said so.
Exactly.
That's because they're packed with these essential micronutrients.
Yeah. And each one has its own unique benefits.
Can you give us some examples?
Sure. Like vitamin D.
Okay.
It's not just for strong bones anymore.
Right. I think that's what most people associate it with.
Right. It helps with calcium absorption.
Mm-hmm.
But studies are showing that it can also impact mood, energy levels, and even immune function.
Wow. So getting enough vitamin D can actually help us feel happier and more energized.
It can.
That's incredible.
And then there's iron,
Okay.
which is crucial for red blood cell production
Right.
and oxygen transport throughout the body.
So if you're feeling tired and sluggish.
Low iron could be a culprit.
Interesting.
Yeah, you might need to up your intake of iron-rich foods.
So speaking of things, we need to function properly.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot forget about hydration.
Ah, the elixir of life.
The source material really emphasizes how vital water is.
And for good reason.
Yeah.
Our bodies are about 60% water.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is.
So we need to keep those fluids up.
Absolutely.
Water is involved in every single bodily function.
I mean, it makes sense, but I never really thought about it like that.
From digestion to temperature regulation to nutrient transport
To everything.
to everything.
It's pretty amazing.
It really is. And it's so easy to get dehydrated.
It is, especially if you're busy or, exercising a lot
Exactly.
or just living in a hot climate.
Right. You got to be mindful.
Yeah. So the classic advice is 8 glasses a day.
That's a good starting point.
But, adjust as needed.
Exactly. Listen to your body.
Right. If you're thirsty,
Drink.
drink.
Don't wait till you're parched.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah, stay ahead of the game.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have a lot of information.
We have. And, I think it's all incredibly valuable, but I'm also thinking about our listeners right now.
Right.
They're probably like, okay, this is great.
Now what?
Now what?
Uh-huh.
How do I put all this into practice?
Yeah, it can feel overwhelming.
It can.
To go from 0 to perfectly balanced diet overnight.
Exactly. And the article touches on this too.
Yeah.
It talks about meal planning.
Meal planning is a game changer.
It is.
I mean, I know it sounds kind of boring,
It does.
but trust me, it makes such a difference.
I'm a big believer in meal planning.
You too.
It really does take the guesswork out of it.
Exactly, and it prevents those
Oh, yeah.
oh, I'm starving, what's easy?
Right. The bad decisions.
The drive-through siren song.
Exactly.
Meal planning helps you resist that.
It does. So do you have any tips or tricks for meal planning?
Yeah, I mean, the article had a really good one.
Okay, what's that?
It said to focus on building your meals around lean protein sources,
Okay.
whole grains, and plenty of colorful vegetables.
So kind of like a formula.
Exactly, a simple framework, but it worked.
And it's healthy.
And it's healthy.
Yeah.
And it can be super versatile.
Right. You can get creative with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can mix and match different proteins, grains, veggies, spices.
Keep it interesting.
Exactly.
So what about snacks?
Oh, snacks.
I feel like snacking can be a slippery slope.
It can be.
Those chips and candy bars are always
Yeah.
calling my name.
I know, they're so tempting.
But the article had some good advice on healthy snacking.
Yes.
Do you remember what it said?
It said to have healthy options readily available.
Right.
Like pre-cut fruits and veggies,
Yeah.
nuts, seeds, hard-boiled eggs.
Things that are easy to grab and go.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if it's not easy, you're not going to do it.
Yeah, you're going to reach for whatever's convenient.
Right, which is usually not the healthy choice.
Right.
So, okay, we're nearing the end of our deep dive here.
Time flies when you're talking nutrition.
It does. But before we wrap up, I want to leave our listeners with one key takeaway.
Okay.
And the article really hit on this too.
I'm listening.
It's that building a balanced diet is not about being perfect.
Yes.
It's about progress, not perfection.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
It's about making gradual, sustainable changes
Mm-hmm.
that fit your lifestyle.
That's key.
It's not about deprivation. It's about finding what works for you.
And enjoying the process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Eating should be pleasurable,
It should.
not a chore.
So for our listeners who are just starting out on this journey, what would be your one piece of advice?
Start small.
Okay.
Pick one thing you can change this week.
Okay.
Maybe it's adding an extra serving of vegetables to your dinner,
Okay.
or swapping out sugary drinks for water,
Okay.
or incorporating a 15-minute walk into your day.
Okay.
Whatever it is, just make one small change and stick with it.
I love that.
Consistency is key.
It really is. And celebrate those small victories.
Absolutely. Every step in the right direction is a win.
Exactly.
And remember, you don't have to do it all at once.
Right.
Just keep building on those small changes.
And over time,
You'll be amazed at the difference it makes.
you'll be eating healthier, feeling better,
Exactly.
and, not even realizing how you got there.
You'll just become second nature.
Yeah, well said.
Thank you.
So to wrap things up, remember a balanced diet isn't just about looking good.
Right.
It's about feeling your best,
Mm-hmm.
both physically and mentally.
Inside out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about giving your body the fuel it needs to thrive.
I love that.
So as you go about your day today, think about one small change you can make
Oh,
to bring you closer to that balanced lifestyle.
I like that challenge.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Until next time, happy and healthy eating.